What if your home, your land, and your way of life were taken from you overnight? The Trail of Tears was not just a journey, it was a death march. Thousands perished, and the scars remain to this day. This is the tragic story of forced removal and survival. Imagine being forced from your home, walking hundreds of miles with no food, no shelter, and no choice in the 19th century. The U.S. government saw native lands as obstacles to expansion. President Andrew Jackson signed the Indian Removal Act, forcing native tribes westward. The Cherokee fought back, taking their case to the U.S. Supreme Court and winning. The Supreme Court ruled in their favor, but Jackson ignored the decision, saying, "Let them enforce it." Then the soldiers came. Families were torn from their homes, given no time to prepare. Thousands of men, women, and children were forced to march through brutal conditions. The cold, the hunger, the exhaustion. Many would never make it to their destination. Over 4,000 Cherokee lost their lives, victims of a cruel policy that saw them as expendable. The government promised protection, land, and peace, but they lied again and again. Arriving in unfamiliar lands, many faced starvation and hardship with no support. The effects of forced removal didn't end in the 1800s. Native communities still fight for justice today. Yet despite everything, their traditions, language, and strength endure. The Trail of Tears was meant to erase them. Instead, they survived and thrived. The past cannot be changed, but we can learn from it and fight to protect Indigenous rights today. The Trail of Tears is not just history. It's a warning, a lesson in justice and injustice. Honor their memory, learn the truth. Share their story. The next generation carries this history forward, ensuring the truth is never erased. They are still here, their stories, their strength, their legacy lives on. The Trail of Tears was not the end. The fight for justice continues.